Hey, so you may recall that I told you once that I used to manage a movie theater back in my younger days. And so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but when I see a big movie with big action sequences and big movie stars, I kind of think that it deserves to be seen on a big movie screen instead of on home streaming. I recognize that is not the way the world is going right now, though. So this week we're going to talk about two new movies, both of them pretty big, but both going out to home streaming. Hey everybody, I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy, and today let's talk about the first one of them, Heads of State.
That's UK's Prime Minister, aka the President of England, Sam Clarke, US President / action movie star Will Derringer, and MI6's top agent, Noel Basset. 24 hours ago, somebody shot down Air Force One over unfriendly territory. And these two made it out. Now, they'll embark on a breathtaking adventure.
Endurance is tough for guys like you.
Guys like me.
Guys like you know, Jim Strong.
As opposed to?
Strong.
You want to see Jim Strong? I'll rip a tree out of the ground and beat you to death with it, huh?
Go on then, rip that tree out and beat me to death with it. So I thought,
Pick the biggest tree.
In Heads of State, John Cena plays the President of the United States. That's right, he's the President. And Idris Elba plays the Prime Minister of England. Now, these two men do not get along, but things are about to change when Air Force One is shot down. While the two leaders have to try to survive, they are forced to team up if they want to get out of this alive. And don't forget about those bad guys who are hot on their trail. So this is a buddy comedy, but really it's more of a bickering buddy comedy because these two guys do not get along. And the movie is going to work if these two actors lean into the outlandish fun of this story. And, spoiler alert, I think they do. Now back to the movie. Hey look, we also get Priyanka Chopra playing a secret agent who signs on to protect the two leaders. And so together they have to get to a safe house and then escape via train and then get back to safety before the bad guys can attack the United Nations of all things. So yeah, don't really worry too much about this story. It's a pretty simplistic. Matter of fact, it ends with a big monologue about the importance of the United Nations that I was just rolling my eyes at. But that is not the important thing going on here. The important thing is you just have to remember that these are two heads of state who do not like each other, but they have to put their differences aside if they hope to survive and then take down the bad guys. And it's a lot of fun. And just as much fun is that those action sequences hit pretty hard. Now, this is a film from Ilya Naishuller, who's the director of Nobody, if you remember that movie. And this is a man who knows how to make very energetic, very fun action movies. But the real star of the show here, obviously, it's the two leads. Now, the supporting cast is a bit hit and miss. You have Priyanka Chopra, who seems a bit superfluous to the story at times. We have Carla Gugino, she's almost an afterthought, playing the Vice President of the States. But then again, Jack Quaid continues his great year by playing a crazy safe house guy. Guy was a lot of fun. Like they say in the movie, he's a nutter, but he's America's nutter. Great stuff. Now, ultimately, I think Heads of State works very well as a buddy comedy. And it would probably play very well as a mid-range comedy if it were released into movie theaters. I mean, sure, it's not going to stand out against the big summer blockbusters, but I'll bet audiences would have found it to be a great night out of the movies. Instead, we get an okay night out or in on the couch, which saps the film of some of its big screen appeal, sure. But still, for a well-staged action film and fun comedic banter, I think this movie will still work no matter where you see it. So I'm a little surprised, but I'm going to give Heads of State 3 stars out of 4. You know, I continue to be impressed with John Cena here as an action hero because he can obviously do the action stuff. He has the physicality for that. But man, does he lean into the comedy. He is fearless and self-deprecating. He knows not to take himself too seriously. I just love this guy. Everything I see him with, I think he's a better comedian than he is an action hero. Good stuff, John Cena. Way to go. But hey, that's just me and my man crush on John Cena. What do you think? Comment below. And don't forget to subscribe so you can always get my quick movie reviews. Follow me on social media or tune in, subscribe to my podcast, Two Movie Guys, where we go into all of the week's big new movies. Just search for Two Movie Guys wherever you get your podcasts. So that's just the first of 2 big movies on home streaming. Coming up next, we'll talk The Old Guard 2, starring Charlize Theron over on Netflix. Will it be as good as Heads of State? Come back and we'll find out. See you then.